Hi, this is Shane with the Rational Trader, and we're going to discuss troubleshooting server startup issues. So what do you do when the server doesn't start like you expect it to? So when it starts up correctly, it ends with this message that says starting server on port 8080, and then well, what happens if that doesn't happen? All right, so let's this is the server here. Let's kill it. And what will happen is that window will come up and then it will just disappear and you'll be left wondering, gosh, what happened? If you look in the directory where the server is installed, you will notice that there is this file called errors.log. And not surprisingly, that is where we need to go look to see why the server didn't start. All right. Generally speaking, there's two problems that you'll have. One is that there's a file missing, like one of the model files is missing, all right, or it's named wrong, or you've modified the config file and you've made a mistake there. And so what will happen is you'll start up and then the system will get to that point where it needs something and it can't find it, and then it'll just fail. All right, so what we do is we just go to this, you go to this errors log file and you just open it up. Now it's got this funny, it's got a log file name, so a notepad should just bring it up. You can see there's a bunch of errors here from earlier testing I was doing. This is a very common error that you'll see down here, file not found. All right, it means that I tried to find this file here, the normalization factor file, and it wasn't there, and so I couldn't start. All right, and so your job is to go, put that file where it's supposed to be in this case. All right, let's make it fail. And then so you can see it happen. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna take this. Let's take the oil model file and take it out of the directory and start the server. So it's gonna come up now. It's gonna try and start, and you'll see some work happen, and then immediately it just goes away. And now you're wondering, well, what happened? All right, go to the log file. The errors log file, open it up. We'll get down to the bottom here, and it'll tell you unable to open file, and it'll give you the file name here. All right, and it's that simple. Anything that went wrong, look in here. A lot of times you can figure it out yourself. You're just looking at the bottom line here. There's a bunch of other stuff there you don't need to worry about. If you're confused, this is the file I'm going to want you to send me, so I can help you troubleshoot it, okay? But generally speaking, there's a file missing, or it's not named correctly. All right, so let's look at another case. Another case would be, let's put our oil model back in. I need that for tomorrow's trading. Another case would be if you if this config file itself was missing. Okay, so let's take that out. And we'll start the server up and watch what happens. It'll try to start up, and it's not going to get very far at all because it doesn't have what it needs. That config file tells it everything. And so again, if we launch the errors log and we get down to the bottom, you'll see I couldn't find this file. Okay. Another case would be there's another file in here. Actually, there's this TRTML, where is it? This one down here, TRTML log config. All right, not a file that you ever touch actually, but if it's not present, if you didn't copy it in correctly, when you did your install, you'll start up and it's very similar. It'll try to launch and it won't find the file, and the window will just disappear, and you'll be wondering what's going on. But now, armed with this information, you will go open your errors log file, and it will tell you, oh, look, I can't find this file. Now, if you can't get your server to start for some reason and you can't figure out why, send me this file. Okay, that would be the answer. Sending me a message that says the server won't start is not helpful. I can't help you troubleshoot like that. But if you tell me my server is not starting and you provide me with the log file, now we can make progress. All right. So save us both some time by doing that. If you have any trouble at all starting up the server, the intention of this file is to help us understand exactly what happened and what went wrong, and to help me troubleshoot if you're unable to solve it yourself.